Welcome witches, wizards and friends alike on this All Hallows Eve. Tonight I'm going to share with you some true but spooky stories. The first is about a young man who lived in the 1890s. He was tall, he had dark hair, he was devastatingly handsome and very, very wealthy. But nobody could understand why such a man who seemed to have everything was so reclusive. In fact, he wouldn't ever come out in the daylight. Those of us in the know that he had a condition called porphyria, with fear in the middle. And the fear is that everybody called him Count Dracula. Because of his porphyria, if he went out in the daylight, his eyes would burn, he would be in excruciating pain, his skin would blister and get paler and paler and paper thin. He'd have pain in his chest as his heartbeat became irregular. So this poor man decided to stay away from everybody. He shut himself away in the darkness until one day somebody went to stay in the castle of this count and discovered not that the count was a man with a health problem, but that he was Count Dracula and he was a vampire. And from that moment on, the whole world has feared vampires because they have feared an illness that they do not understand. Fearing for his life, Count Dracula ran away from the castle and left behind his wealth and his riches and moved to a place called Whitby in England. Now, most of us have heard the story of Count Dracula, but not many of us know about porphyria and that it runs in families. And so even though he was here in the 1890s, who knows whether it's been passed down his family. Porphyria is a condition that's brought about by porphyrins in the body, which is what happens when hemoglobin isn't working properly, when the protein in your blood isn't working. And so that causes your skin to go very pale, because hemoglobin is what catches the oxygen and oxygenates your blood and makes it red and vibrant, but not if you've got porphyria. If you have porphyria, you have many signs and symptoms that look like common ailments, like anemia maybe. So, next time you want to eat some black pudding, spare a thought for Count Dracula.